roast turkey, prime rib, honey-glazed ham. Those are the most popular main dishes every holiday season. This year, Chef D, we're thinking outside the box.
We are.
And we do have the perfect person to show us the way. Good morning, Chef D. How are you?
Good morning. You know, I'm great. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas before we finish this episode.
Okay, so we're not doing any of those three items. We're doing
goulash.
Wow.
Yes. I thought, you know, because it's been so cold lately, let's do something that's going to warm our souls.
Okay.
And this is now this is my grandmother's recipe. So, you know, goulash is pretty much garlic, onions, carrots, and then beef. Now, if it's a Transylvanian one, you can put pork in it, you know, that type of thing. So we're going to get started.
Goulash is a stew.
It is a stew. It truly is. So onions. And I just had butter in. You can use olive oil or canola oil, but why? When you have butter, let's use it. And then I chopped up about 2 cloves of garlic, and that goes.
Nice.
Okay. And then I brought, just to show you, we had some leftover steak cuts that we use at the restaurant. Not that, you know, you can use this up, right? Or you can use stewing beef. Okay. So we're going to start with stewing beef, and that goes. That's about 3 pounds if we're keeping track, you know. So we're going to stir that, and you're going to brown this, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to turn this up just a little.
And we could also do this in a crock pot, as we were talking off air.
No.
Sear the meat before.
Sear the meat beforehand, right? Put it in a fry pan, put it in your onions and garlic, and away you go. So I just turned it up just to give it some quickness to this. Now we're going to add in some salt, pepper.
Okay.
About a tablespoon if I'm keeping track.
Look right dead on a tablespoon.
And some bacon bits.
Nice.
You know, this is where, you know, again, kind of my grandmother used to always do that. I guess, you know, using up some of the bacon bits and that type of thing, right?
Kind of like leftovers you have in the fridge.
100%.
Hey, let's throw this in.
Yeah, 100%. Now our carrots.
Now, does it necessarily have to go in this order?
No, it doesn't, but I'm just doing the hard vegetables first, right?
So, makes sense.
You know, so we're going to do that. And then what we're going to do is then we're going to add in our paprika. Okay. Now, I brought a big bowl of it. You're going to probably add in about 1/2 cup of paprika. This is a sweet paprika, okay?
Oh, okay.
You can use the spicy one, maybe mix half and half together if you so desire. If you don't, you don't need to. Okay. So this is what's, you know, the secret ingredient, as it were.
And you said 1/2 cup?
Yeah, thereabouts. Okay. Because we measure everything to the T.
Your measurements are spot on. This smells outstanding.
And then, now, for the moisture part of it, I'm going to let this brown up just a little bit more. But we have some red wine here. Yeah. Again, remember just to use the inexpensive red wine and drink the better red wine, which Renee left us.
Yes, thanks, Renee. Cheers.
Oh, that's yummy. Okay,
nice.
so
that's going to pair nicely with our goulash.
Right. So then what we're going to do is as you can just start seeing it's browning up. We're also too when you're doing this part of it, you're bringing out the natural oils of the paprika, and it's just going to give it some more flavor. Okay. Give that a quick stir. Then we're going to add in some tomato paste. So a tube of tomato paste. So we're going to use about 1/2 tube.
Right. This is going to add some thickness and some depth to it.
100%. And this is where we're going to add in our red wine. So I'm going to add in about 2 cups of red wine. Now, there's some of the recipes will say there's no red wine, you want to put in just beef stock. Right. You can do that. You know, again, just tailor it the way that you like it.
Sure. And so how long does this cook for?
Okay, so now we're going to put this on low. We're going to put the lid on it. Yeah. And 4.5 hours later, so right around lunchtime, you and I are going to have really good food.
Okay.
Oh, but because I was up really early this morning.
Magic of television.
Rick, are you ready?
Oh, I am so ready. I have my spoon.
Right. And so now I brought some spatzel. Okay. So that egg noodle, I just put a little bit of butter on it. But you could use mashed potatoes, please, you know, and just tailor the way you like it. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. That is amazing.
Right?
So would this be a traditional goulash?
This would be a traditional goulash. You know, maybe take the bacon out, and then you have a traditional goulash. You know, and then like I said, the Transylvania would have maybe pork shoulder. They cut some diced pork in it instead of the beef, right? So again, you're taking, and we're all looking for a more inexpensive cut. So you know, use up some inexpensive cuts of beef. Look for, you know, sometimes stewing beef comes on for half price. Grab it, freeze it, put it in, and you're going to be good to go.
Well, I'm going to continue to do to enjoy my delicious breakfast, goulash. It's what for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Chef D, thanks for joining us this morning. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays as well. Enjoy your holiday goulash. More Morning Live coming up.